right, so week 17 attendance, your last attendance for this class. So in a sense, when you look at the calendar for our class, this is the last week we officially have anything on the schedule. But in reflection, and I've already sent a message last week because today's Monday of week 17, but I'd sent a message last week. Hopefully you saw it. I think some of you did because I see that only 3 of you as of this morning have submitted Develop at 7. So what I said in that is, I gave you a little more time, and I will not be looking at this work until tomorrow sometime. So just to be clear, right? So if you haven't got Develop at 7 done, you have a little more time. And then Develop at 8, I haven't recorded any videos because, you know, I reflected on some of the video I created, and I'm guessing many of you didn't watch it because in there I had said somewhere about what you needed to deliver and Develop at 6. There were several of you that didn't get that done, so I'm like, okay, I take responsibility for that as well, because part of what happens for me too is I just get focused on, I want to get mine done, right? So just to be clear, right, about what needs to be done, right? So actually, I'm thinking about the last 3, Develop at 6, Develop at 7, and Develop at 8. So on all these last 3, I'm willing to give you until next week, okay? Because this is week 17, next week is week 18, and I'll give you until next Wednesday to actually deliver, to accomplish the deliverables for each of them. Okay, so I'll go over those in week, the last Develop It, right? But in general, we've been talking about this, right? The HTML and the CSS, some of you need to work on that. Some of you got a form up, but you didn't have that capture then updated in the DOM. And some of you instituted, as I did, some of the basic form functionality. But didn't have, again, the update showing to the DOM, because remember, this development needs to have, you know, meaningful user interaction, right? So keep those things in mind. And again, I will create the last Develop It video, being more, you know, being more detailed about what I mean here, but I just wanted to give you the heads up. Because, you know, the idea is you walk away with this class with a grade, obviously, but also a level of understanding that you can take these concepts, take this, these concepts and skill and translate them into something that you can actually use as far as your own development, and that you can create something. So, anyway. But it's week 18, and by the way, it's Hour of Code celebration this week. If you don't know what that is, do a Google search for Hour of Code. It's really cool to see. We have a national and international from the December 4th to December 10th to focus on having, you know, all levels of education have at least an hour of code, which you all have easily done. Generally focus more at the high school, elementary levels, but anyone really would benefit from that. So anyway, I just wanted to give you your last week, your last attendance. Next week, week 18, there will not be an attendance, but again, I will have, at least by probably tomorrow, end of day, created the first Develop It video focused on what you need to deliver, not focused on what I did. Okay? All right, if you have any questions, now is the time to ask me, because we are, like I said, quickly heading to the end. So to be clear, at the end of this, I'm going to give you these last 3 Develop It's. I'm going to give you until the Wednesday of finals week, and then that could be midnight, to get those deliverables done, and I will grade without late points returned. But if you submit any other work, please do submit it so that you can at least get late points or a late grade done on those, because I will just set that next Wednesday of week 18 as well as the last time I will accept late work. Okay? All right, preview. This is a preview of your last Develop It. Have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.